Are you damaging your bike by keeping it dirty? Let's discuss this inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and the series of videos. Please like, share, subscribe, leave loads of comments below. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. So, I'm on some back trails here, some dirt trails, with the heroic Harley, and it's getting very muddy. That's all okay, isn't it, really? Just to keep it muddy. But am I actually damaging it by doing so? Well, there's a few things to consider. First of all, dirt in itself is not going to be a problem as long as you wash it off. But actually, if you're getting lots of grit and grime on it, then eventually it can impact on certain surfaces. Let's say like your brake discs and your brakes, your brake pads. Grit and dirt gets into there, then eventually it's going to have a grinding effect. Or anything that moves on the bike, if it's lots of grit and dirt in there, it's going to start grinding away, it's going to start scratching. Perhaps some of the reasons why the fairing has been rubbing on the lower yoke, especially lower triple tree, and marking it is because bits of grit has actually got in there and the vibrations have been scratching on the grit. That's one of the reasons that's being suggested right now. But let's have another look at the bike. What's probably the one thing that you really want to keep clean? Well, actually, that's the oil cooler. We have a look here, and you can see it's completely caked as well. Also the bottom bit there. Now obviously that's not good because you want an oil cooler to be clean so it can have cooling air over the fins. That's how it's going to work. Exactly the same for a radiator. So really that should be washed off. So when I get back, that's going to be washed off today. Everything else, it just looks pretty poor. But overall, surface dirt and grime isn't really an issue per se in terms of damaging your bike, but obviously long-term exposure to it isn't going to be good to it. It's actually going to encourage rust. So regular washing is going to be beneficial. Now, we haven't even mentioned road contaminants, pollutants, chemicals, salt that they can put on the roads in the winter. Obviously, you're going to need to protect your bike for that, and you're going to need to wash it on a regular basis and all that kind of stuff. But actually, dirt in itself, whilst it's for the short term it's not a problem, having it on there long term is going to lead to rust and can lead to excessive wear in certain issues. If it starts getting into bearings, bearing seals, that kind of thing, obviously that can affect it. If you've got a really dirty bike or you're going on dirty trails, obviously you've got a belt drive as well, so you've got to be watching out for that. You don't want to get that too dirty. You don't want pebbles actually getting into the belt drive, which can cause damage as well. So anything that is moving on the bike, you want to try and keep clean, and you want to have regular washing. That's why dirt bike riders, I was one, adventure bike riders, after every ride, really should be washing your bike down because you just don't want the dirt on there to stick. And also, it's a pig of a clean when it dries off. So cleaning off wet mud is a lot better. But here's the other thing that you might want to consider apart from dirt. Actually, insects, bugs, all that kind of stuff, bird poop is another one. It actually contains quite a bit of acid. That can actually ruin paint surfaces over a period of time. Depends where you park your bike. If you park your bike beneath a tree, especially at certain times of year, then you can actually get covered overnight in tree sap. So that's something that you might want to try and get rid of, and prolonged exposure can affect the paintwork as well, so you've got to be careful with that. So does having a dirty bike really damage your bike? It depends. It depends where the dirt is, how long it's been on there, and also it depends if it's like bird poop or anything like that. That can be quite acidic. The best practice really is just to wash your bike on a regular basis. But certainly things like radiators or oil coolers, definitely keep those clean. Anyway, hope you found this useful. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. You know, are there any other suggestions that you can make? Is there anything else that is in danger of a dirty bike? Or is it really just once a week wash, once every couple of weeks, and you'll be absolutely fine. Catch you on the next video whenever that is. Cheers now.
RevelatorAlf.